Welcome once again to another edition of Geek Culture Congress. I'm one of your hosts, as always, Louis Speedy Jr. Gonzalez, accompanied by the very funny and talented via telephone, live in the wilderness, in the wild, there in the pandemic, Mr. Tarek Lewis. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right, man. How y'all?
Oh, good, good.
Great.
Then, of course, on my right, the living urban franchise
living
himself.
Urban franchise.
That's it. Mr. Joey franchise is in the building.
It's my new nickname.
Yeah.
Living Urban
franchise.
That's
I
great.
just made it up.
Way to go.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Everything's great. Everything's lovely. You just announced I'm having a little baby girl.
Yeah, congratulations, brother.
So yeah, it's a good time. What a time.
Yeah. I'm gonna be a granddad.
Oh, word.
Yeah. By the 4th. I think.
Word. Okay.
Yeah.
Congrats.
So I'm gonna be Grandpappy Speedy.
Grandpappy Speedy.
I got another friend who's going to be a grandmother on one of y'all in-laws.
Oh, really?
That's wild.
That's funny.
It's a small world.
Yeah, it is a small world. What's not a small world is Marvel, because they're knocking it out of the park. Man, the latest episode of Wandavision is amazing, man. Amazing. Everything that I ever wanted. The show that I've been waiting for 3 episodes for. They finally gave it to me on episode 4. Tarek, I know you like it. I know you're all about it. You're on the train. What about you, Joey? It's the COVID. The COVID is affecting his phone. We lost you, Tarek. We're losing you.
Your phone got
We're
COVID.
losing you. I lost you, Tarek. Yeah, not really. I'm gonna kick it to Joey while you get a better signal. Okay, Joey.
Get off.
I see what's going on.
Okay. You see what's going on now? There you go. You're back.
Oh.
Let me tell about that WandaVision, brother.
Yeah. I think it's terrible.
Oh, we lost him.
Done.
Yeah. Joey, WandaVision.
Amazing.
You've seen all 4 episodes.
Yes. Everything that we've talked about prior, like a year ago, we were talking about this.
Yeah.
When we first started.
Mm-hmm.
When it first got announced.
Yeah.
Everything I expected. I knew we were gonna get like tripped out. A nice little trippy ride that Marvel's taking us on. Wanda, we're seeing a whole more depth to her character. Well, seeing more of Elizabeth Olsen's depth to the character of Wanda, which is her portrayal of that is great. More Vision, great. They're hitting it on the nose with a lot of arcs from the comics. This last episode, man, and I'm glad. I prayed that everybody who was like kind of crapping on it when it first came out, I was like, oh, why is it in black and white? But, these are people that probably haven't been invested as we have over the years with MCU. Right. And you had to kind of break it down to them because us being ahead of the curve and knowing what to expect and what, the whole TV sitcom-y vibe she created to the show, what it all means in the end. You explain that to the average person who's not invested in the MCU films as we are. And I was like, look, hang on. And it paid off on episode 4, and it's going to get even crazier from here on out.
I really like. I see why they released episode 1 and 2 at one time, and then they released episode 3 the following week, and then episode 4. So they kind of even though we consumed them as 4 episodes, we actually got them as 3 episodes technically. You know what I mean? So because I see I see what the strategy was. Like, okay, WandaVision wasn't supposed to be the first property of the new year out for Marvel products. You know what I mean? For all this rollout. So we also have had Black Widow and a bunch of other stuff way before we got WandaVision. You know what I'm saying? And I assume that the progression of that show would have been a lot faster. But it quite wasn't. It quite wasn't because they did it on purpose that way. They were going to leave us hanging for 3 episodes and then give us, start the detective work on episode 4. You know what I mean? This is what they did. So I guess in hindsight, they probably realized, hey, you know what? Making them wait 3 episodes before we go into the detective work is probably too long. Let's give them the first 2 episodes the first week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I see what the strategy was now that we finally hit episode 4, why they give us those first 2 episodes that first week. You know what I'm saying? Tarek, you got to start all over again from the beginning. How you feel about WandaVision, brother?
Y'all suck as fans. That's how I feel. Y'all suck as fans.
Why you say
because
that?
Because you wanted to binge watch. What people wanted was to binge watch the show. They wanted to binge watch because of Marvel absence. They wanted to binge watch the show, and it wasn't possible. And they had to set up, like, people were like, oh, how come they didn't do more in the first few episodes? Well, if we started the episode off and Wanda was pregnant with twins, you would say, well, how did she get pregnant? Like, what's going on? And they had to do an episode of them as a couple, where they live, establish the neighbors, and then say, okay, the neighbors are kind of like a little weird about this, and then say, hey, she's pregnant, here are the kids, and here's the other outsider. And then in the 4th episode, once everybody was established, they could do the little twist.
Right.
And it was logical to me. I don't understand why everybody was so upset. To me, it made sense. But I think people are just used to being able to watch 6, 7 episodes at a time.
Fair enough.
And then move on with their lives.
Yeah, I definitely think, they I don't know. Like, I feel like it's so antiquated, the episode a week thing now. You know what I'm saying? We've been spoiled already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got a point there, Terry.
Yeah,
you're
spoiled. Y'all are trash. You're trash fans. You're trash fans. You should be. It's just happened in the past 5 years. It just happened. You watch The Boys every other
week.
Every week.
That long. This every Friday. What is this? It's 2021. The 21st.
Fans. It's awful. You don't deserve good shows. You don't deserve good shows. You deserve.
It is a good show, though. It is.
You deserve. Yeah.
I like the show episode 4 kind of starts off kind of like asking the same questions that we've been asking. Like, what is going on? Is she being captured by somebody? Is she doing it herself? You know what I mean? Who was in there with her? Who's really with her? Where are they at? What do you mean the city doesn't exist? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I kind of, I've heard this on other podcasts talking about episode 4 already, but I kind of agree with it. That's why I want to bring it up. I kind of want more Monica Rambeau.
Yeah.
Like they finally gave me the character building that I was waiting for in episode 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I thought it was an excellent episode. I thought it built up to exactly where it needed to go. And the whole idea that there was this television show, I thought they played that off so well with the outside characters. I can't remember her name. The woman from Thor,
Marcy,
who was like, yeah, it's in this form of this television show.
That was Marcy from Thor until the end of the show. I just
thought
it was a nerd. I thought it was a new scientific nerd. You know what I mean? And I like.
That's why your opinion on how bad it was awful. You couldn't even distinguish.
It wasn't bad. It's that I get it.
Distinguish this
it wasn't that it was bad. It was. I get why now they gave us 2 episodes the first week, and then give us episode 3 the following week, and then now episode 4 the third week. I get it. Right. Why they originally had made it, they were going to string us along for 3 episodes, and then finally give us the detective story, the intro to the Scooby-Doo part.
They wanted to get there was people that were worried that the show was going to be in black and white for some reason. Like I said, people that just aren't as invested. And they wanted to run through these 2 black and white shows, like her 50s and 60s sitcoms. They want to run through them fast just so they can get fans to, already like buy in, like get in quick. Like, this is just going to happen. We're just going to run through these 2 joints, and then we're going to get back. It's going to be in color. And that's why they titled the 3rd episode In Color, just to remind you, like, all right, this is where we at now. And then I love the 4th episode because, you had great characters and these guys got more screen time now that they didn't have because they were like, B, C list like characters in these respected movies.
Who thought that Agent Wu was gonna come back?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Never
and that's why I
expected
thought,
that.
and that's why I originally thought that was Scott Lang trying to talk to Wanda.
Wow.
Because
yeah.
I clicked that I've heard the voice before, and I just assumed it was, Ant-Man. But it's because I heard that voice before in an Ant-Man movie, and it was actually Agent Wu, and I didn't click because who would think Agent Wu would be coming back? You know what I mean?
And what's so dope about this episode too is just like they're just as confused as we are watching it.
Yeah,
like the characters just don't know what the hell is going on.
Like, exactly. Yeah, that's genius behind this episode.
It was so genius, like it's perfect. You hit on those, like genius because you're like with these guys, like, am I gonna get an answer? And it's like they don't even know what the hell is going on. So
no, they don't.
Now we're like, mind effed up right now, and like just continue to bear with it. And I thought it was so crazy to see it from Sword's perspective. I'm glad they gave us the build up on how Sword was made. The opening scene altogether, like when she gets snapped back in, you get a different perspective of how everybody came back when Hulk snapped his fingers.
Right.
Just seeing everybody like kind of it was so crazy.
From the opening start of the episode, I was there. I was like, oh, that's the back was when the Hulk snapped everyone back. You know what I mean? Like I was there.
Yeah, what I love is that they call it in the public. They call it the blip, not the snap.
Yeah.
No, we know it as a snap.
Yeah. They wouldn't. The general public wouldn't know the snap. They wouldn't know that this monster, like this person, snapped his fingers and everything disappeared. They just know in a blip everyone was gone, and I love that they played up on that. And the way people came back was, I agree with you, Joey. Joey, we got to get you on the staff of Marvel, the Marvel production staff. The film, we got to get you because you be coming up with the shit ahead of time, and your vision, no pun intended, your vision is immaculate. We got to get you on that staff, man.
Yeah, we need it, man. We got to start pitching it, down the street over there in Orlando at the Disney headquarters.
Yeah, we're gonna work on that.
After Super Bowl is over, hop off the turntables and get behind the keyboard, and then we'll get you in there. That's gonna be the look for you, Joey. I think.
Yep, we're working on it. What I was gonna tell you was that I really liked how they just included all these C characters from all kinds of different properties. You know what I mean? And they kind of like made something new and fresh with it. You know what I mean?
From three different other MCU franchises.
Yeah.
So you got Captain Marvel, you got Captain Marvel, you got Thor, and you got Ant-Man.
And Agent Wu was in an episode or two of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No one fucking watched that, Speedy, except for you. Like no one watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I got bad news for you in the rumor part of the show. Okay, so we'll get there in a minute.
No. Well, listen, you call those people C actors. Listen, I know actors in my acting class who kill for those roles.
Characters.
Not actors, characters. It's hard as hell to get a role like that. I would body somebody to get a role.
Yeah,
I'll be the
driver. People to kill for those roles.
I will body somebody to get that role.
I'll be the sword janitor.
Dead ass.
I would put someone in the streets to be FBI agent number 3.
There you go. Oh man. I can't wait. I'm excited for Friday. What do we think? What direction you think the show is going in? We could still speculate about what's really happening in the world of WandaVision, but I think technically, I mean, she obviously is being manipulated by something, but I definitely feel like she wants this to happen. You know what I mean? Like
she does.
She's looking more malevolent than anything.
I'm not sure she's being manipulated. If she's being manipulated, they'll reveal it in this next episode. I think this next episode, Vision confronts her. Because what we saw, we didn't see it in this episode, but the episode prior, he was kind of like, hey, why is Herb cutting through cement? Something's going on, Wanda. And she kind of misdirects him. And he's kind of like, hey, where's Geraldine? And she's like, oh, she's gone. I think in this episode, we get more Vision confronting her and being like, hey, what's going on? This doesn't seem right. I am a computer and this is not logical.
Yeah. No, I get it. Alto Games on the live chat room. Shout out to him. Thanks for hanging out with us today. He says, "Is Sword the good guys or the bad guys in this?"
Good. I think whoever Monica's boss is that we met in the beginning of the episode, I think he might be a scroll. That's gonna be my thing. I think that's gonna lead into Secret Invasion.
Yeah, that's a good.
That's why we gotta get Joey in the studio. Yo, after Super Bowl, get from behind them turntables, dog. We gotta get you in the writer's room. Joey be on it. That's a dope. Yeah,
I kept a close eye on him that episode because I wasn't, it was just kind of like their exchange when she came back into the office, after being, snapped back from the blip. Her like they're, I mean, I'm looking at it. It didn't feel like it felt kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. Like the exchange was weird. And it's crazy because they didn't give you too much of they didn't backstory on their relationship and how, they even had one to begin with. But I think honestly he'll end up being a scroll and he'll probably cross over in the Secret Invasion and that'll be like a mean plot twist. But for next episode, I can't really call it. I think that's when they really they like you said, they confront each other. I think that's where those little clips from the previews
of the lady in the car
where she's and the one where they're like floating by the steps and she has her like her little Wanda magic. I think they're about to really press each other, and I think Vision tries to break out of to see what's past Westview, and he starts discovering like that he's not real.
Also, games also was mad creepy.
Yeah, that Vision was.
Yeah, and her confrontation with Rambo made it very telling that this was Wanda's choice. And he says he also completely forgot about the scrolls, that was a good point that you brought up there, Joey. Tarek, what do you think?
Yeah. Yo, the Vision showing up dead, like the zombie Vision.
Mm-hmm.
Well, him showing up as kind of like a zombie was crazy to me. Yeah. So I think we're gonna see more of that, more of her being like, okay, I'm not in reality. Okay, I understand what I'm doing and keeping it going. I think we're gonna see more of that because when is this? That's the question. If Monica Rambeau came back from the snap, and they had the battle, it seemed like right after the snap. When is this taking place?
Interesting.
Because she can only be there after they brought the Infinity Stones back and did all the mission. That's the only way Monica can be there.
Right.
So
yeah.
when
So
is
it's
this
definitely
taking place?
after Endgame. It's definitely way after Endgame. But how long after Endgame?
It's not that long after. It's not how long. Yeah, how long after Endgame is it? That's the question.
Yeah, that's a good point. Gosh, could it be 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years? We don't know. I guess at a point where her grief starts to affect her psyche, and then maybe whoever is really the malevolent person or the villain of this show, got into you could do this, you could do that, you could do this. You know what I mean?
Because I'm pretty sure if I recall Endgame correctly, we see Scarlet Witch talking to Hawkeye at the end of Endgame.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I remember.
I think we see a lot of Vision. I think we see Vision. I think we see Vision awakening. Like, yo,
with their grief that they were sharing on Hawkeye's part because he lost Black Widow, and on her part because she lost Vision. So there was some dialogue there at the end of the funeral, at the end of the movie, at the funeral that they were talking about dealing with their grief and stuff like that. So. And it made it seem like on a it kind of ended like their dialogue ended like kind of like on a inspiring note, So
but
to go from there to where we're at now is interesting.
Crazy twist idea. What if the Black Widow movie is all Scarlet Witches tinkering? What if it's present? What if it's present and she just like tinkered? She's like, okay. Bring her back. What if it's not reality? That's just a thought. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure what's her name wouldn't mind those checks again. You know what I
mean? Yeah. You got to get those visuals in. Yeah.
Do you? Alto Game says, do you believe the Hydra commercials have any weight in or there's some good deep cuts in those Hydra commercials there that's going to be important to the show, or we just haven't got to it yet?
I believe those have relevance. I I believe those have relevance. I don't think I don't think they're just doing that.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
believe it's going to mean something.
Yeah, I think there's something there. There's definitely a deep cut or a deep Easter egg cut in those Hydra commercials that's going to be relevant to the actual plot of the show as it keeps progressing and stuff like that. I think Joey ran to the bathroom, so it's just me and you right now.
All right, that's cool.
So yeah, I'm excited for everything that's happening with Wandavision. So I hope it continues to grow and stays on the path. This is the show I'm here for. I came for, definitely, right, the way where it's at right now. You know what I mean? And I appreciate the beginning, and it was very creative, and very funny as well. But we're here now. You know what I'm saying? We're here now. Here we go. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Let's get into some rumors, man. I like to talk about Mickey Sutton scoops, and we'll do a quick rundown because I don't know if we want to go down deep into the black hole that could be some of these speculations. You know what I mean? So I want to start off with your favorite topic, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is now heading home to Disney Plus, which is more hints at a revival of the show. Do you feel that's going to happen? Or no?
I can see this happen.
Okay.
Yes, I can see this happen.
So do you think that do you think it's Kevin Feige saying, you know what, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. had its moments, I could do it better. Let's run with it. Let's pick it back up.
Well, he was involved before, wasn't he?
I don't know. I think he was on the.
He was involved before. Well, there were two different. There was a Marvel Television and then a Marvel Studios, and I think they merged them at some point. I can see this happening. I think Disney wants original content. It's not one-offs.
Yeah.
Of course they're going to have Loki. They're going to have Falcon and Winter Soldier. I could see this being an extension of that, and this taking off. Yeah.
See,
I absolutely see this happening.
I remember the premise was like it was the only Marvel show, you know what I mean, that was on TV, and supposedly this was supposed to connect with the greater Marvel universe. And the only thing we got was Lady Sif, a little 5-minute Samuel Jackson for like 5 minutes or so, and we also had the big nobody sticked around. That first season was kind of like a building season, and then by the time the actual show got good around the time that they were trying to link S.H.I.E.L.D. falling apart with the Winter Soldier movie. They lost a lot of the audience that was there by then. You know what I mean? Just because the way that
I think
it works.
I think the Inhumans debacle hurt S.H.I.E.L.D.
That too.
More than it helped. Definitely. Like
they ran
we're gonna do the Inhumans. It's like, oh, okay, we're gonna see things. S.H.I.E.L.D.'s really gonna expand, and it just crashed and burned.
I think they missed the opportunity
because
the Inhumans TV show. Remember, that was just pretty bad.
Yeah,
they didn't even connect the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff to it, and it was just like, it
just wasn't that great. And I think that because from what people tell me, the later seasons of S.H.I.E.L.D. were pretty good. I think putting it on Disney Plus is like this is an opportunity to.
The last season,
so there may be an opportunity.
I mean, the last season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was phenomenal, and I think you would have a hard time saying it was trash if you even if you just sat down and okay, I don't know what's happened before in the past, but I'm gonna watch this last season. You know what I mean? I think you would enjoy it.
Speedy, are you telling me I can just watch the last season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and be happy?
I'm dead serious. It's that damn good. That last season.
I don't need to watch the other seasons.
You can read some cliff notes on the internet or something. You need to catch up.
Yeah, because I couldn't get through season 1 and 2. I could not do it. I couldn't do it.
There's going to be very little you need. Trust me. Very little.
Okay.
Yeah.
Joey, I may take you up on that.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Speedy, I may take you up on that. I'm going to be mad. I'm coming back on the show to trash the hell out of this show. You're wrong.
Because it gives us content. So either way, we win. Okay?
Yeah.
Marvel's Jessica Jones.
Kevin I hear.
Huh? Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I was about to say. I was like, well, I hear that Kevin Feige wants Kristen Ritter. Now you're pulling up. That's what I was just about to say.
So Kevin Feige wants to keep her, And I think that's cool because she has a lot of links. Her character has a lot of links to the comic books, to Captain Marvel, and I think even to She-Hulk. I think, and of course Luke Cage. If they're going to bring back Luke Cage, they become married. They get married. They have a child together and stuff like that. That in the comic books. And I'd say, in this Marvel Cinematic Universe, they could do whatever the hell they want. You know what I mean? But who knows what?
Yeah, I think those Netflix properties are the stickiest ones. A lot of people talk about the X-Men properties and the Fox ones.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Netflix properties are the stickiest. Like, what do we do? Because they were kind of involved, but not really. And I think that causes the problem. Like, you can find a new way to introduce the X-Men and all that because they were never involved in the Marvel universe. Right. When you're saying, like, okay, we're going to introduce Luke Cage, and it's like, wait a minute. Well, Luke Cage knew about stuff going on. Jessica Jones knew about what went on in New York. Iron Fist knew about what was going on in New York. Like, how are we doing this? That makes it a little stickier.
Yeah, no. It was like the dark side of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the street side. You know what I mean? The boots on the ground side.
Right. And it was the Pusha T to rap Drake. It was like, okay, Drake is doing his thing, but also there's Pusha T.
But it's the same universe.
In the same universe.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I will see where it goes. That they have to build and develop those things. You know what I mean? But it's a nice little tidbit. That they want to work on that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Black Panther spinoff headed to Disney Plus. This is apparently breaking right now. Let's dive into this one because this is like breaking, like hot off the presses right now. Like it literally just published on the.
I saw this on Mikey.
Yeah, Black Panther co-writer director.
I saw this on Scotty.
Yeah. Ryan Coogler signed a new deal with Disney that could keep him in Wakanda forever. Coogler's Proximity Media reached a 5-year exclusive TV deal with Disney. Per deadline, the first project will be a Black Panther spin-off for Disney Plus, exploring the kingdom of Wakanda. Since the shocking passing of Black Panther star Chadwick Boseman on August 28, 2020 from colon cancer, Marvel Studios has been quiet on how his passing will be handled in the franchise. Rumors circulated that Black Panther's sister Shuri or Michael B. Jordan's Elric Killmonger will be earning the mantle. No details about the series have been released. Nevertheless, Black Panther introduces a number of striking supporting characters that Coogler could focus on, as M'Baku, the leader of the Jabari, as the leader of the Wakanda Mountain Tribe. Duke brought charisma and sly humor into the role. Sources whispered that the show will be centered on the Dora Milaje. Is that how you say it? How they say it?
Dora Milaje.
Yep, Milaje. Wakanda's all-female special forces, as after all, they easily won over audiences of Black Panther. Disney executive chairman Bob Iger offered high praise for the deal with Coogler. Ryan Coogler is a singular storyteller whose vision and range have made him one of the standout filmmaker of his generation. He about to get paid. Iger stated, Black Panther with Black Panther.
Money, Cougs.
Yeah, Ryan has groundbreaking story and iconic characters to life in a real meaningful and memorable way, carrying a watershed cultural moment. That means he's cashing checks. Yes, give him that Disney stock.
I'm here for this, and let me give a disclaimer. This is not because of my blackness.
Okay.
I'm here because I think Disney needs original content, and they made Wakanda seem so extreme, so wonderful and exploratory with the Dora Milaje and even in the Jabari tribe, and I forgot the other tribe, the Border tribe. Like, right. To me, I want to know what happened with the Border tribe. And they kind of touch on that in Infinity War. They're like, what's left of the Border tribe. To me, I want to know what happened with the Border tribe. Right. Like, what's going on there? And how are they relating to the rest of the Wakandans? And they had their technology and the Jabaris up in the mountains. I kind of want to know the inner workings, and let me be in full disclosure. If there was one of the things that I wanted to see as a major comic book nerd was I wanted to see Boulder and Asgard. I wanted to see Sith and the Warriors 3 or whatever from Thor's homeland. Yeah.
We only got them for a short time.
yeah, we got this little glimpse of them, and then like that world was over. So give me at least Wakanda, give me Wakanda, and God willing, man, if they start doing Atlantis, which I don't even think in the comic books they don't go too far into Atlantis.
No,
Not in Marvel. In DC they do a lot of Atlantis stuff, but in Marvel they don't go too far into Atlantis.
Yeah,
But it'll be kind of like going into
Mhm.
Themyscira, in the DC comics they go into Themyscira. We're familiar with those characters, so
right.
let's get some Wakandan characters. Yeah, I'm with that.
And I'm excited about whatever they're gonna come, whoever he's gonna put out. I'm excited for anything, man. It's just a good time to be a fan. Fantastic Four working with Sword, seeds planted in WandaVision. I don't understand. Like, I guess they're saying because there's no, I think there was a well, I don't want to say it was a throwaway line, but it was in the dialogue when Monica Rambeau in this episode 4 in WandaVision talks about that. Oh, she's like, she's ready to go back up in space, go back to work. And the dude that's now in charge, he's like, well, there's no more missions. There's no more manned missions except for something that's happening in New Jersey or something like that. And I guess that line is because it means, oh, that's going to be Fantastic Four because they go get their powers from space or whatever. And I'm like, well, it could be a bunch of things.
Well, I don't even think he said that. If I'm correct, he said
I
we lost a bunch of people, like a bunch of astronauts.
Oh, there you go. We lost astronauts, right? That's what he said.
We lost some astronauts. They've either been blipped out, they've either lost to the blip or been lost on missions. And he's basically telling her she's been grounded because she's been blipped, so she's not ready. But I didn't get the idea because he kind of said like, yo, we don't know what's out there anymore. Like there's all this stuff out there now.
Yeah, and then she said,
I don't get the idea that
that's what she said at the end.
Yeah, I think he grounded her because of her loss and her being blipped, not because they weren't exploring. I got the idea that they were still exploring a lot.
Well, I guess apparently they're doubling down that's the little seed for Fantastic Four seed that they've been waiting for. But what?
It was a great seed. If it is the seed, it's a great seed because he definitely says we've lost. Either they were blipped out or lost to us in space, and he definitely said that. And I immediately thought that. I was like, oh, that'd be a great Fantastic Four in.
Yeah, I completely missed the repercussions of that line, but until I saw the article from Mickey Sutton that brought it back up again. No, I hope so. Man. I'm ready for some Fantastic Four too. DC's Punchline in early discussion for HBO Max. Do you even know who that character is, Tarek?
No idea who that is. I imagine it's the Question's girlfriend. I don't have no idea what she is.
I think it's a new girlfriend for Joker, and that's the.
Oh, I know. Okay, I have heard of her. Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna skip that because I don't know if I care enough about it. Hellstrom will be rebooted in the MCU as Mephisto's son. I guess we're so. There's speculation that the Mephisto, the devil, remember the line in episode 3, I believe, or episode 2, the devil is in the details. That quite possibly that Mephisto is the one that's manipulating everything here. So they're speculating here that the Hellstrom will be rebooted. But
I'm okay with that. I want to see some. I kind of want to see some Doctor Strange crossover here. But if they're going to introduce Ghost, did they ever get introduced Mephisto or anything in Ghost Rider? Because I know in Shield. Because I know Ghost Rider was in Shield.
Yeah, he was, and no, there was no Mephisto, nothing yet. There's definitely speculation.
Okay. I'd be curious to see what they do.
The first appearance of Mephisto, I think it was a Silver Surfer comic book. Is the price of it's like rising, going through the roof right now.
Right. It's okay. I'm here for it. I'm okay with that.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
But you know what I want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about there?
Attack on Titan, man. How did you not watch the new episode?
I did not see the new episode yet because it did not load yet for me.
How are you not up at 11:30 like me? 11:30 p.m. watching the new episode. I don't understand. What do you?
If I had like a Crunchyroll paid account, I would have probably watched it already. But since I'm
It's on Hulu. What do you have? A family?
I don't have.
You have a family and a wife over there? Is that what you're doing? What are you doing?
I don't have Hulu, brother. I gotta save money. Gotta pinch them pennies. It's a depression, brother.
You got all this other shit. Are you stealing all this other cable? You can't steal Hulu.
I got no hookup. Nobody wants to do a quid pro quo for Hulu. What do you want me to do?
I can't do. Listen. I'm the fifth person on this account that I'm on. So I can't. I can't give it out.
But go ahead and spoil it for me. How about that? Or at least tell me how it was. How about that? Was it as amazing as I think it's gonna be?
Slow episode. Actually,
okay. I'm okay.
Slow episode, but they give some plot points where you're like, what?
Yeah.
That's what's going to be happening the rest of the season. Yeah. Slow episode. Not a lot of action. I saw a guy who said, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
A guy who does Attack on Titan videos, and he said the previous episode was the most action-packed episode of anime he's ever seen.
Wow.
And
okay.
I agree. Episode 7.
Yeah.
Huh? Episode 7, because I've watched that 4 times.
Yeah, it's a dope episode.
Yeah,
and I get it. Right? Like
the most action-packed episode.
The conflict was kind of ending. The original battle was reaching a conclusion that they were going to pull out. You know what I mean? Like spoiler alert, the airship was coming to pick them up already. You know what I mean? So
yeah, in that airship, and most of the stuff takes place within the airship, around the airship, and it's serious. It's like, whoa.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. I'm there for it.
That's it. Attack on Titan next week.
Cool, man. Let's keep on. I got some more of these rumors that I didn't quite cover, just to cover our bases here. Let me pop back the screen back here for everyone watching on the live show. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Everyone is watching this on Checkpoint XP. I have no idea where Joey went, and I imagine there's some kind of emergency because he just left his computer and everything. But he's coming back. Look at that. Joey, we were talking about you for like 40 minutes. Emily Blunt in talks for the Fantastic Four. You think? What do you like? Would you like that casting, Tarek?
Speedy, you've been showing that damn picture of Emily Blunt and John Krasinski for the
past. Now it's an official.
So,
it's an official official. I think by Deadline or somebody official said that this is official. Like this conversation is happening right now.
Is this official? Is this like GameStop stocks?
The negotiation is official with Emily.
Okay.
Yes, that
I like it. If you do her, you have to do John Krasinski.
Well,
of course.
Yeah. So
I wouldn't want it any other way.
You have to do John Krasinski. Right. If you do her, you have to do John Krasinski. You can't do some other dude.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
I like her. I like it. I don't know. I hope she doesn't have an English accent. I don't want her to have an English accent doing Sue Storm. Because I think Fantastic Four is an all-American, all-American, corny American.
Yeah. I mean, English actors disguise their accent really well when they're in movies.
Yeah.
Look at Tom Holland.
Yeah. That's true.
She sounds Jersey.
That's true.
She sounds Jersey Shore.
You want her on Jersey?
Yeah, some Jersey Shore.
Oh
shit.
no. Yo, but that's
well, he's a queen.
It's been what is it? They've been fans really want the Emily Blunt, John Krasinski Fantastic Four thing to happen.
That's definitely going to be a fan cast if it happens.
Oh yeah, fans were responsible for that.
Liam Neal.
It's at a point where it'll be
be
disappointing if it's not them.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Liam Neeson joins cast of Obi-Wan Kenobi on Disney Plus. Yes or no? We down for this? Yeah, Liam Neeson as a Force Ghost or something? Or flashback?
It's Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
It's Liam Neeson.
I am so in for this.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't that happen?
I'm so in for that.
So that's official.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Obi-Wan show. I hope it's dope as hell. Taron Egerton. I guess he was in
Edgerton.
Yeah.
Edgerton.
Yeah,
You're murdering people's names, Speedy. Edgerton.
I got a hit list.
Bro, this podcast will never get shared because Speedy
it's not true.
Continue to put your names.
That's what they come for. Okay, they come for the inaccuracies and and debauchery, right? He will be the new John Constantine.
Is it DCEU?
Is not DCU. Well, maybe, I don't know if you consider the reboot of the Sandman going to be DCU. It's on Netflix. Netflix show.
I mean, the dude's a good actor. He's a really good actor. He was a Kingsman, and he did Batman. I don't see why not. I mean, I'd give it a try. I still think Keanu Reeves was a really dope Constantine.
I did too.
A lot of people don't like it though.
I actually like the guy. Who was on the. Oh, sorry.
You're
I like the guy who was on the show, Constantine.
Yeah, on the CW. You mean? I liked him too.
Yeah, I liked him. I don't know why. Yeah, it's weird how they don't want to take the television people and then put them in the show. I don't know why they choose to do that, but I mean I would try it out. I'm with Joey. I would try it out. I would take a look. You're
an actor, so you know what I mean. Like you, what is it with when they cast people for TV as opposed to how they cast people for movies? Like, what's the main difference? Like, why doesn't like Flash from CW become a Flash in the movies?
Because when you're casting for a television show, a lot of time you're casting for a look. It's like, okay, what's going to get the people to come looking back? And that's why you see all these pretty motherfuckers on television. Like sometimes you see people oh, that's just a face. Not that those people are bad actors, but like you got to be very good looking to be on television to repeat. Whereas when I'm casting a movie, I'll cast you just because you played a character in an interesting way, and you can take the character a different direction. Because I only got to use you twice, 2 or 3 times. I don't got to put you on television every week. So that's why you see the cast of like Vampire Diaries is all pretty people. Not that they're bad actors, but they all got to be pretty people because we got to look at them every week. And it's almost like, how can we sell your sex appeal a little bit? And that's what it boils down to.
It's business at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Never knew that.
I'm probably ruining my career by saying that, giving up secrets. I'm giving up but I'm not getting booked anyway. I'm making my own shit. So whatever. Like it is what it is. I know what y'all are doing.
Michael B. Jordan, do you think he's going to be the next Black Panther?
Yes
or no?
Yes. They are going to fulfill. Remember what we talked about last time, Tarek? They're going to try to fulfill the whole wing because Killmonger was Black Panther at one point. He did have the mantle. And Michael B. Jordan's he's one of Hollywood's top. I mean,
it'd be hard if they can find a way. It'd be hard not to do it.
Yeah.
He was so beloved as Killmonger, and I know a lot of people want Shuri, but aren't quite ready for Shuri to be the Black Panther yet. It'd be a great transitional thing for her to end up being Black Panther at the end, maybe.
At the end,
for him to take the mantle.
Yeah, I'd give him 3 movies. I'd give him a trilogy, and then give Shuri the rest.
It has to be some spectacular freaking writing, Tarek.
And Ryan Coogler has
mind blowing, earth shattering, like Oscar winning freaking writing.
Ryan Coogler brought back Ivan Drago's son and had Creed fight him as a heavyweight. Having that dude as a heavyweight, anything's possible.
If anybody's up to it, Ryan Coogler can do it.
Ryan Coogler can pull this off.
All right, fair enough. Let's see what happens. Here it is. Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. discussed to return on Disney Plus.
Like the old shows?
Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is being discussed to return to Disney Plus with new episodes and its previous continuity intact. According to insiders, the ABC TV series could be resurrected with a number of its old cast brought back. This time, the show will delve deeper into the MCU.
I don't know, man.
They might also bring back Perfect Strangers and Step by Step.
Step by
remember,
step.
I'd rather see that.
Spoiler alert. The last episode of
I'd rather see that.
Yeah. The last episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. found Chloe Bennett, otherwise known as Quake, in space, hinting at a joint mission with S.W.O.R.D., its extraterrestrial wing. On September 2nd, 2019, Mikey Sutton scooped that Sword was in development on Disney Plus for a show. So he has been told that he will not replace Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It will be its own.
Sword will be. They should replace Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with Sword.
Yes.
Well,
that's what they should do.
Nick Fury's not on S.H.I.E.L.D. He's on that spaceship. He's on the Sword ship.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go Sword. Nobody's paying attention. Everybody. I think everybody at this point is like starting to forget about S.H.I.E.L.D.
Well, they collaborate. No.
You're trying to save it, Speedy. You're trying to save it like you're trying to save the CW crossovers. Stop.
Man.
No one cares.
Josh Brolin to reprise 2 Marvel roles in the MCU. Obviously, he's going to come back as Cable, and I guess probably come back as some Flashes and Thanos.
Yeah, I think
in Eternals or something like that.
I think that.
Yeah. What do you say, Tarek? We're good.
I'm here for it. I actually want to see Josh Brolin play George W. Bush again. If you want to be honest. I want a sequel to that one.
Funny. John Berthall to return as Punisher as an MCU reboot.
Oh, is it like a full reboot? So we're just going to forget about what happened?
They're going to run it.
He was good.
Yeah.
He's good.
I don't think they're going to forget about the run it. They're just going to go forward without delving in the past. You know,
why reboot it? Yeah, don't reboot it. Like,
what do they call that in writing terms? In story writing terminology.
A continuation.
Yeah, it's going to be a continuation, but you know, they're not use the past source material. There you go.
Well, it's kind of what they did with Spider-Man. Spider-Man was not a reboot.
No, right. It was just different.
It was start like he got the power. Let's go.
Yeah, they didn't redo his origin or anything. They just said, okay, you've been doing this, and then boom. So Spider-Man is not technically a reboot. The one we're watching now is not technically a reboot. It's not.
Well, if they do Spider-Verse in this third one, definitely not.
It'll definitely be a continuation.
Right. Yeah. They'll just say like, hey, all this existed. So, but it's going to be hard for someone. Punisher. So there's a couple characters who's going to be hard for someone to take over. Captain America, Punisher, and Wolverine are probably the 3 hardest characters for someone to come and take over. Captain America, the good thing about Captain America is that there was a different Captain America in the comic book universe. There's been a couple different ones.
Right.
Iron Man has been, the other, but it's going to be hard to be Tony Stark. They can't do Tony Stark again. And Wolverine is almost impossible to redo without completely rebooting. You got to reboot.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I agree. I think that's it for today's show, man. I think we hit all the that's it for all the rumor mill. Thanks to Mikey Sutton and everyone at geekositymag.com. Go check out, read all the scoops that he posts there himself.
Yeah, we enjoy stealing your scoops, Mikey.
Yes.
Keep putting them up so we can steal them.
We're gonna get Mikey on the show, man. I gotta hit him up. We're gonna get him on the show soon. And
we put you in our bibliography of our show.
Man, so Super Bowl weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Joey, what's going on? What you got going on?
Oh, man, I got a lot going on. Yeah. Obviously, I'm going to try to stay safe in these streets. I know, like, the COVID cases in Tampa are kind of down, apparently, from what I heard. Yeah.
They're down. They're down.
Yeah, so, I mean, we're going to still play it safe, man. I encourage everybody to continue to mask up. I sure as hell will be in all my events, indoor, outdoor. So I got a few popping off. You just follow me on Instagram at Joey Franchise. I'm actually teaming up with High Point Gamer. We're doing a thing on Saturday out here in Tampa. All the details will be on my Instagram. So
yeah, I'm gonna be out there too. Or at least on Friday, I'm gonna be at the
it's at the Mosey.
The Mosey is gonna be a little meet and greet kind of networking event.
Yeah,
on Friday, and then Saturday is the tournament. I'm not gonna make the tournament because I got a DJ for the Super Bowl host committee, a VIP event at Armature Works. That's on Saturday. So actually Tarek is gonna go.
Nice.
And then he's gonna hopefully, if he not busy, hopefully Tarek's gonna be able to make it and give him my VIP ticket so he can get my hoodie.
Oh, word. Free merch.
Yeah, pick up that free hoodie on there. Yeah. It's gonna be a little chilly this weekend. So I'm gonna get my esports on and get educated. Listen, y'all got about 4 or 5 months, and I'm gonna be deep in esports. I'm murdering y'all online. I'll tell you that right now.
The Madden championships yesterday on ESPN. Yeah, it was entertaining. Like this dude was owning with like the Steelers, and I was like, oh my goodness,
That's awesome.
it was
All I need is a little time, and I need Joey and Speedy to list the games they want to come see me online. I'm gonna practice, and I'm on that ass.
Man, I'm in a Rocket League, bro. I like Rocket League right now.
Yeah,
man.
I got a homie that plays Rocket League.
Rocket
real
League
heavy.
is fun to me. Rocket League's like pick
Joey,
up.
what are you on right now?
I've been playing a lot of Duty because I hate playing Warzone without like homies.
Yeah.
So I've been playing with a bunch of homies out here locally. So yeah, I've been actually getting a lot better because I was trash at Warzone. But yeah, I'm on Duty. I'm playing Madden. I'm playing 2K. I'm diving in. I'm still haven't even beat Miles Morales yet, just because I'm like playing so much.
It's hard, man. It's
Shit,
hard to play
it's crazy.
a story game and finish it. Like I haven't finished Final Fantasy VII Remake yet.
Wow.
I'm at the end though. I'm like, I don't know what I'm saving it for. I don't know why.
So that's my goal. That's my goal for first quarter is to catch up to y'all on these esports because I'm tired of y'all talking trash. I feel left behind, and I'm getting in. I'm going in.
Rocket League. I'm
going
you.
in. Rocket League, Call
I'm
of Duty.
not-
I'll be there, Joey. Warzone.
I even been playing.
Joe, you want to do Warzone? I'm putting together a squad.
Let's do it. Get a squad
like,
ready.
I even got into Overwatch too.
Oh, you did?
I just bought a $20 copy of Overwatch for PlayStation 4. It's fun.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's a dope game. I have a lot of fun with that game. That was a very loud Windows sound, Macintosh sound I had there.
Yeah, that's what you tell you on work email.
I got all these faders up. Bad radio person. So we're gonna be at the Beyond Meta in some way, shape, or form. Geek Culture Congress. Come see us. That's at Mosey this weekend, Super Bowl weekend here in Tampa. Mosey's next to USF. That's the Museum of Science and Industry for anybody who doesn't understand the acronym. Okay. And I will be at Super Bowl Experience DJing actually Friday morning. So if you're going to be in Tampa, you're heading to Super Bowl Experience. I'll be there Friday morning, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. I'll be out there DJing, representing Street Laced. And then I got some Latino stuff happening at night. And then there's the Saturday VIP event I got at Armature Works. And then there's a freestyle concert.
There's a freestyle concert.
Yeah.
Out here?
I got
Wild.
George Lamont, Cynthia, and
Stevie B?
Coro. Yeah. No, they were supposed to do Stevie B.
Coro.
But they got George Lamont instead and Coro.
Wow.
At Avalon that Saturday here in Tampa. So I'm going to be DJing that. It's going to be a good time. And then Sunday, I don't know what I'm going to do. But we're going to watch that game, though.
Crazy.
Yeah. Tarek, what's going on with you?
Nothing as exciting as you guys. I'll probably just be trying to ride your coattails all Super Bowl weekend and try to score VIP tickets off my coworkers.
There you go. There you go. Well, you're gonna come to the esports thing, so there you go.
I'll definitely be at the esports event. I might go live from there. I don't know, Speedy. We'll see.
Yeah.
I might go live from there. I do have a couple of comedy shows I'm going to attend, but I'm not going to promote that. But I'm going to go and check it out. And yeah, it's going to be a great weekend, man. I'm excited for the city.
Man, I want to let everyone know that on Wednesdays I do actually one of our most highly downloaded and played show on the audio version of the podcast, guys. Every Wednesday, I don't know if you guys noticed, I've been going live, and I've been doing New Comic Book Day.
Okay.
So I literally just go live from wherever I'm at, and I just go to the website and share, what's coming out Wednesday, because New Comic Book Day is Wednesday in the local comic book shops. And the last week's episode was probably like our most listened to podcast for in a while. So I'm making it a regular thing now. So if you guys are bored on Tuesday night, I always do them Tuesday night or Tuesday. I might do a Tuesday afternoon. I don't know. That Tuesday night, definitely after 6, sometime after 6. Not sure what time you guys want to join me, whatever. And it's just a quick thing. I log into the website and we talk. I read the synopsis for everything that's new that's coming out for on Wednesday.
That's fire.
What do you say?
That's what's up. Yeah.
And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Geek Culture Congress. Follow us on the gram. That's one word altogether. Geek Culture Congress on Facebook. Give us a like on our Facebook page. It's Geek Culture Congress, 3 words. Tarek, how can they follow you, sir?
My name is Tarek on Instagram and the Tarek Lewis on YouTube.
All right, Joey, let them know how they can keep up with you.
At Joey Franchise, Twitter, Instagram, and on Twitch.
And of course, it's me. You can follow me DJ Speedy JR. That's Twitter, Instagram, and man, follow my gaming page, Speedy Junior Gaming. 3 words, all spelled out, also. And we'll see you guys next week. We'll talk more WandaVision and any other rumors that Mickey Sutton drops on the world between now and then. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with us here on the live show. We'll see you next week, or I'll see you tomorrow for New Comic Book Day.
Yes, sir.